Well, today it's all about transparency. First, we're in the House of Commons, where there's a point of order where Justin Trudeau apparently lied in the House of Commons, and MP Scheer, leader of Conservatives, is making his point forward. And we'll see what the ruling is probably tomorrow.
House during debate on Bill C-23, the Fair Elections Act, when he stated that he had witnessed evidence of voter fraud firsthand. He further argued that the matter was not resolved by the statements made by the member for Mississauga-Streetsville on February 24th and 25th, where he admitted that, contrary to his original claim, he had not actually witnessed what he had originally claimed to have witnessed. In his view, this is not a simple case of someone misspeaking. He argued rather that it was a case where the member deliberately chose to take something he knew not to be true and present it as eyewitness evidence, something that constituted contempt, something so egregious it constituted contempt. The member knew at the time of the statement that it was incorrect. Well, there's no doubt that the Prime Minister must have known that it was incorrect. The title of the report was the Trudeau 2 report, because it was the second time he was found guilty of ethics violations. And he also knows it to be false because in the previous Parliament, I questioned him regularly on his obstruction of that investigation. And 3, that the member in making the statement intended to mislead the House. I believe this matter has met all 3 of these principles, Mr. Speaker. And getting back to your comment in committee on July 8th about this matter being complicated, I refer you to Joseph Magado's second edition of Parliamentary Procedure in Canada, page 227. Quote, "In the final analysis, in areas of doubt, the Speaker asks simply, does the act complained of appear at first sight to be a breach of privilege? Or, to put it shortly, has the member an arguable point? If the Speaker feels any doubt on the question, he should leave it to the House." In a ruling of October 24th, 1966, at page 9005 of debates, the Speaker said, "In considering this matter, I ask myself, what is the duty of the Speaker in cases of doubt? If we take into consideration that at the moment the Speaker is not asked to render a decision as to whether or not the article complained of constitutes breach of privilege, considering also that the Speaker is the guardian of the rules, rights, and privileges of the House and of its members, and that he cannot deprive them of such privileges when there is uncertainty in his mind, I think at this preliminary stage of the proceedings, the doubt which I have in my mind should be interpreted to the benefit of the member." Mr. Speaker, you have clearly indicated that this is uncharted territory. There are likely very few scenarios that could guide you specifically as to the proper course of action because this has not happened before in our parliamentary system. And I believe, therefore, you should leave it to the House to decide. And if you do find that there is a prima facie question privilege, I am prepared to move the appropriate motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
I believe the honourable member for Winnipeg North has a point of order or wants to speak to this. Okay, we'll let him go.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, just so that you could take note that we would like to be able to review the comments put on the record by the Leader of the Official Opposition and a concern, and we'll report back to the House.
Well, it looks like, I keep saying the word stonewalling, but the Liberals' plan right now is to block all transparency and everything. And here's the Health Committee. They've just now blocked emails, so no committee will be able, or this committee, Health Committee, won't be able to see the emails.
Madam Clerk,
They're very telling.
So the vote is on the amendment to remove emails and appropriate grammatical corrections, adjustments to the motion as may be appropriate. So, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Chair, I have 5 nays, 6 yeas.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So the amendment carries. Is there any further? So we're back to the main motion, which has now been amended to remove emails from the request.
I hate to waste time here, but I have to say again, perhaps, not everybody is talking to the right people when they're going out into their constituencies to find out how upset Canadians are and how little trust they have in what we've done on this pandemic. But the idea of, again, not allowing emails to be part of this discussion is something that's going to continue to hurt the trust of Canadians. It is not transparent. It is actually holding back information that would help people better actually believe that what you guys are saying is absolutely true. So we have to really look at the fact that people don't believe what's being said, and how are we going to get them to believe what's being said? Lay it out on the table, open up the books, show them what was said, show them what was done. That's the way to gain their trust. Transparency is absolutely critical.
Leave your comments down below. Do you think that they have no transparency by blocking the emails, by not coming forward and saying the truth in the House of Commons of statements that Scheer says Trudeau knew were true? Leave your comments below and have a good day.